Hello guys, I'm Savvy and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper 2. In the last episode, we finished off some of the assemblies that we had to do in this to get some discounts. We did the candelabra, shelf, table, ceiling lamp, and coffee table. And we also did another email here, which was not here. I think it was in the suburbs. Yeah, here it is. We also helped Volcano District in their beautiful, beautiful headquarters here in this house, where they have their gaming studio set up. And we cleared out the attic here, and we turned it into a beautiful, beautiful extension for their developer setup to create more games and new games as well. Anyway, so in this one, we're going to be continuing throughout this, and oh, yes, give me that cleaning perk, please. And we're going to be going back to Crayfish Coast, and we're going to be doing a floor plan to change by David Hoffman. Now, the reason why I was saving this one was because this one might take a little bit, because we're actually going to be doing a lot of remodeling. So, dear Miss PC, I need help with changing the upstairs floor plan in my summer house. Bring down some walls, then divide it into 3 bedrooms. Paint the walls, finish the floors, buy the furniture, that sort of thing. You might notice that I've done some work on the house already. I thought I would finish it on my own, but as I only go there on the weekends, my plans turn out to be too ambitious. Since I don't spend too much time in the house, I want to prepare it to be rented out to tourists. But I'd like to move in after I retire, so please make sure you to deliver quality that will last me years. I'm counting on you, David Hoffman, PhD. Oh, he's a doctor. He is a doctor. All right. So look at this house. It's a nice summer house. Really cute. I like it. I like it. Here, let me... No, let me switch back to my hand, because I need to take a screenshot of this. Maybe from this angle, because it'd probably look better without the sun in the way. Wish I could float. That'd be nice. But, yeah, we'll just take a screenshot here. And if possible, I might just, take a screenshot of, probably the front as well. But I'll probably do that after. Anyway, let's go inside here. And, ooh, very spacious. Very spacious. Look at all these rooms here. Nice. Wait, there's a back door. Oh. You have a back door to your bedroom or door to your bedroom going outside? I mean, that's very convenient, but I would not like that at all. Would not like that. All right, here we are. So it looks like we're going to have to clear out a bunch of stuff in here, and I think we are able to use a new tool. Yep, we have 2 new things to use here, but it looks like we have to use everything that's at our disposal to clean everything up. We also got a book here that we can read to see what we gotta do. So let's look at this. Build anything anywhere. Walls, half walls, ceilings, whatever. First, select your building area by picking 3 points in the space with the left mouse button. Point 1, the start. Point 2, the length of the wall. Point 3, the height of the wall. Area ready, aim at the bottom row and hold left mouse button. Look at those bricks go. All right. So we can demolish this wall here by holding down left mouse button, and then it'll expand the area, and then we can break down this wall. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Makes things very easy. We can also flip it around here, where we could do more intricate ones, where we just do one at a time, but for walls like these, it's just better to just go about and get the whole wall, just cover up all the space. Just to make it go by faster. And there we go, we got a demolisher point. So, we have what is Big Bang. The hammer destroys more blocks with 1 swing. Ready for an extreme makeover? And then there's quick and precise. Your precise hit with the hammer is just about to get quicker. Sculptors must be so jealous. Let's just go with the Big Bang. Big Bang is a lot better. Oh, I meant to read that book, but I think that had to do with tearing down the walls, actually. Not building up walls, but tearing them down. But that's okay. But yeah, the spray now will cover a larger area. which will help a lot here. But these are going to be turned into 2 separate rooms, which I think is pretty cool. But I'd rather clean everything first and probably put in some of the floor paneling and the walls as well. Wall paneling that needs to be put in, or even paint if the walls need to be painted. Probably put up the walls first, though, just to get that done. Alright, let's clean these windows too, because these windows are dirty. Very, very dirty. Yep, get one at a time. Looking good. Perfect. I think there's one more stain. There we go. Nice and clean. Alright, so once we get the wall, so we get 1 point, 2 points, and then 3 points. Oh. That's why. Forgot I had to get rid of the light there because it's literally in the middle of the room. In the middle where we're actually going to be placing two rooms. So the way this works is we put these bricks down, and then we use... We put down this cement here, and we put another layer in. It's very slow at first, but once we actually have more... Yeah, once we actually build more, we'll actually get a brick point. Alright, then we gotta sell this. There we go, light switches. I think there's a switch in here we gotta sell too, right? No? Okay. Just in that room, I guess. Okay, so now that these are separated, I'm gonna go ahead and put this garbage away. And I think we'll focus on this room first. So we have oak panels that we could put on the floor. Like so. And I hope I get an upgrade for these for paneling as well, because I want to be able to have a larger area to place these down. There we go. That looks good. And then for the walls, we have two different types of wallpaper. We have this polka dotted wallpaper. I'm gonna go with polka dot. I think that might be better. Yeah, that looks all right. That's not bad. I definitely want a light in here right now. So let me just put it down like right. Put it right there. Looks good. And we need a light switch in here. And we'll put it right there. And I can turn this on so I can see what I'm doing. And then we have yellow paint and white paint. I'll make this room yellow. Let's make this yellow in here. I think that would look nice. Yeah, this looks nice. It's kind of, I mean, this is a much lighter, or brighter yellow than the one we did with that grandson's room for grandma. In in part 6, I believe. Yeah, part 6. Because we're in episode 9 now, but there's still a lot more to do. Honestly, there's still so much more to do. Oops. Then we have this here. There we go. That looks really nice. And it kind of goes well with the polka dots. It's just weird how it's only on one side and not like two different sides to put the wallpaper, but it's whatever. It's fine. And I'm also gonna get this part of the wall here too, because it just makes sense to paint these, and having them as brick is a little weird. They're not required, but you know, it just makes sense. And of course I ran out of paint. Of course I did. Give me more of that, and then I could sell the rest. Thought I would have just enough to fill every space, but I didn't. That's okay. Alright, so the floor panels are done as well, so we don't have to worry about that. We can go back to the quest. And also perks as well. So we have, for the walls, while building walls, you place the mortar faster. Just don't forget about the bricks. And then there's like costing less. I'd rather have it faster than costing less. It just makes more sense. Take less time. Alright, now let's put in the furniture. So we have a bed that can go here, and I'd rather have it by the window. So probably about, we'll go maybe there. We have a dresser. We also have a desk. I'd rather put the desk first. And we'll put the desk in the corner there. Nice chair. The dresser, you know what, I'll just put the bed right there and put the dresser in between, like so. That looks nice. We have a bookshelf that I could put maybe like right there. Nice lamp that could be on the desk. It's interesting how it's called carpet when it's just a rug, honestly. And we have some wall decor, and we'll put this above the bed. Like that. And we also have this decor, which we'll put above the desk. Like so. That looks good. Probably lower this a little bit. It's a little too high up. There we go. Plant stand we could put here. And we could put the little plants in now. Plant there. Plant there. A little larger plant that can go right here. And this one. Perfect. Nothing for books or anything. There's trash in here? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Got it. Alright, this room's done. Then we have this room in here, or the hallway, which we gotta paint this white. Fill in all these gaps here. There we go. Beautiful. And then in here, we actually have a shelf that we can put in. Which we could put, I'll lower that a bit. Right there. A mirror. And some shell garland, which can go right beside the mirror. I might raise that slightly. No, that's too high up. Yeah, that's good. That looks good. Alright, so the bathroom doesn't need anything done with it, but we're in this room now. And it's kind of the same thing with the furniture and lights and stuff. It's just a mirror of the other room. So I'll put a light there, another light switch, which can go here. But the color is going to be different. So we'll have the same floor panels as before. But the walls are going to be painted differently. We're going to have a different color scheme going on in here. Did I get into... Yes! I wanted this. Okay, so... oh, I can make this larger. While finishing surfaces, you can use material on a bigger area in one go. You're really good at this. Yeah, you can see how large that is, but... Heavy lifting, we can carry more. Nah, I'd rather have the larger space. Yeah, you can see that there. Rather have the larger space because it'll make tiling much faster. All right, and then we have the walls. So we have cool green paint and white paint. And then we also have these two, which I could go with the polka dot theme for this room, but honestly, I might just go with the stripes. You can see that. Look how much... Oh, that's so easy. So much easier, so much faster. I love it. Fantastic. Look at that. All right, and then I want the cool green paint instead of white paint. I just think it would look better overall. Because I don't know, like white paint sometimes is a little bland. And I don't want too much of it. Like it's fine in the hallways. Sometimes it's fine in the living room. But even then, I prefer more of like a cream color. Or like something with like a brown hue to it. You know what I mean? That's just better for me, in my opinion. All right, so then... Yeah, I really need to get an upgrade with this painting. We can actually check to see how much progress we have with our next paint one, 88%. So we just gotta keep painting. Oops, nope, nope. Do this, there you go. Beautiful. Okay, for some reason it just went quiet all of a sudden with the painting. Something happened with the audio with that. I don't know if that's... I think it's a bug that just happened. That's okay. Then we have the rest of this to paint over. And just as before, I ran out of paint. I ran out of paint! It's a cool green. I think it was just the... Yeah, just regular cool green. Didn't have any hue changes to it. Yeah. Which is good, because, oh my god, that would be kind of annoying if it did. Which, when we start flipping our own houses, it'll be a lot different. Alright, so we can get rid of those, and then we can actually put in the furniture this time. Put it, it's kind of just mirroring this. So a table here, a chair. It's just the mirror. It's just a mirror of the previous room. I mean, I could probably rearrange this a little bit, where I could have, you know what, we'll make it different. Can I put... How far is that away from the wall? You know what, that'll work. And then I could put the desk next to the bed, like this, and put the chair here instead. And then put the dresser there. Or not the wardrobe, and then the dresser can go next to that. And then we have a shelf. That could probably go over here somewhere. Actually, what if I put the dresser... Yeah, put the dresser there. Put the shelf next to the dresser. Like there or something. Put a plant on top of that. The lamp goes on the table, or the desk. An ore decoration? You know, that can go by the bed. I'll go by the bed. We'll put it like right there. And a nice rug. To go probably like right there. Yeah, that looks nice. I mean, it's easier if I put it, if I match the same style of the previous bedroom, but you know what? We're doing it differently. We're doing it differently this time. Alright, so that's it for here, for those rooms. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. And then finally we have in here, which this is the primary bedroom, I believe. So we have a lot to do here. So I'm not going to sell those panels on the floor. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep those and just get rid of everything else. Get rid of all the garbage, sell everything that's needed to be sold. Does that need... No, it does not. What else needs to be sold here? Oh, those things? Really? I could use those panels for the floor. We'll clean this up too. This is nothing but a mess. We're doing quick work with this. We'll get this done in no time. Yeah, that's why I wanted to save this for its own thing, because you know how long this is taking us. You could just tell, because this video is already like over 20 minutes long, so that's why, like, when we start flipping our actual houses, it'd probably be best to put it in parts if I do commentary. So, yeah. All right. So let's grab this, and I think, yeah, this will be, yeah, because it's the same wood floor throughout the rest of the house. Consistency is good to have. There we go. We can sell those, because I've made the mistake before when I did this, where I would sell those and I had to buy a new set of them, and it'd be kind of annoying. I can try to throw... Hey, look at that! Oh, they didn't make it in. I'll get those at the end. But yeah, I gotta clean this up here. Yeah, that's so cool. I love it. All right. So those windows are clean. Let me get a light in here because it is quite dark. Which light? Oh, we're using this light again. Oh my gosh. What else is new? And the light switch doesn't need to be changed, which is good. So we'll just connect that up there. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Beautiful. All right, so we have blue paint and white paint. So I want to go... Oh, so white will go there, but I could probably fit the wardrobe in here. Yeah, that can go in there like that. Let me move this like... Oh, that's perfect. Right there. Beautiful. Even though it's kind of in the way of the door, it fits perfectly right there. And that kind of takes away from that white portion of the wall there, so I can paint the rest of this blue. Oh, I love that. It's like a sky blue, or like a baby blue. That's nice. All right, please, paint saver. I want to be able to paint more of the walls without having to dip it into the bucket again. Like, really, like, very soon. It's gonna be so much better. We won't be wasting so much paint now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this really makes the room bright. I mean, with white paint, it would make it bright as well, but I don't know, this is just better. Like, you don't need to make a room have a lot of light in it by just painting it white. Like, there's other options out there, and one of these options is like this baby blue. All right. That's looking really good. You can see how this side was gonna be painted white, but nah. Switching it up. I don't know why you're not here. I don't know why the sound of the painting is not there. There we go. And this, did I get the, yeah, I did get those sides. Perfect. Oh, this looks so nice. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the bed. So the bed can go right there in the middle. Just hope I can fit... Oh, no. I'm gonna do it at the side, which I'd rather have it on this corner. Then I could put it this close to the bed. With the lamp. And we have a dresser here. An ottoman. Let me see here. I'll put the ottoman in front of the bed. Yeah, the ottoman in the front of the bed. And then the TV cabinet can go right here. Try to face the bed as best as possible. Although that might be a little far away. Well, this is for the wall, so... See if I raise this up. Yeah, that's a tiny screen, and that's kind of far away, but what are you gonna do? Then this dresser can go there. And we could put the wall decor right there on the wall. And we could put the tools in here. We'll just put that on the TV stand. Can I rearrange some things in here? Can I grab that? Yeah, move that out of the way. Put the saw in first. Put the hammer in next. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Put the hammer in next if I can. Hammer? Can I put the hammer in? No? Lame. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave some of the tools out on the table. This I could probably put back in there. Right? No? Okay, well. We'll just leave it out. That's okay, and we'll just close the toolbox. But we did everything! Oh my god! Beautiful, but the last thing I wanted to do was take out the garbage that was here. Yeah, just get rid of that. Beautiful. And that looks so good! It's gonna look fantastic. I love it. And obviously I want to take another screenshot from this angle. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the job. 42,000! That's a lot of money. Oh, you can see through the windows just how beautiful that is. That is lovely. Wow. Whole different space. Yeah, it used to be like an old bathroom, but look at that. That's so nice. Yeah, we're definitely saving these photos. Wow, it looks ready for renting. I worked on it for a couple of weeks and didn't even do half the stuff you did in like, what, a couple of hours? It's my job. But the part you did already looked good. Maybe you should think about changing your line of work. I like teaching too much, I'm afraid, but I'll keep it in mind for when my students get tired of me. Oh, you could do it as like a side gig, maybe. Extra money. Maybe not like huge projects, but you know, maybe every now and again. But that is, oh, and it looks like we've unlocked the new assembly. We've unlocked moderate, which there's a lot here, so we could probably start doing that next time. But if you guys enjoy this, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because it lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I'd like to give a shout out to all my channel members whose names up on the screen right now. If you are interested in using exclusive emotes during live streams, or if you are interested in being the first to see videos before they go public, be sure to hit that join button down below and become a Savvy Superstar or Specialist today. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys! See you later.